gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
So welcome back, my peeps, to another review by Zombill. So this is the 6th and final video for the Horizon series of reviews. And now we're going to be taking a look at their latest and greatest clarimizer. It's called the Tetra tank. That's a bottom quad coil clarimizer. That's 4 coils in one housing. So if you missed any of the Horizon series, if you go back to the first one, you'll be able to see that you can go to www.horizone-cig.com, and we're going to dive right down into this thing because I received this product free of charge for the purpose of conducting this review, but my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. So without further ado, let's dive on down. Okay, so here is the Tetra bottom quad coil clarimizer by Horizon. There's the name, Tetra, T-E-T-R-A. And down here it says bottom quad coil, adjustable airflow. On the side here it says Horizon Tech. Now this side here it says BQC, and there's your Horizon scratch and check for authenticity. There's the warnings with the certifications. And here is the selection of coil heads that you can get for one of these tanks. You can get it in 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, or 0.8 ohms. And there's their website, www.horizone-cig.com. Alright, so let's open it up. So, if you haven't watched the Scion review that I did, here is the quad coil clarimizer that Horizon makes for their tanks. You can see that there's a little bit of a slash in there. That's an H, and there's 2 H's on these style tanks. Now if I turn it this way, you can see that it says 0.8 ohms, 10 to 30 watts recommended, BQC, bottom quad coil clarimizer. We'll set that to the side, and here is the actual Tetra tank. So this is a 28.5 millimeter tank, and here it has a removable drip tip. You have your tank section, which on the tank section it does say, make that out there, Tetra Horizon Tech. Now your tank section will unscrew. Get this thing unscrewed here. Now your tank section will unscrew, and there's your top piece, big giant O-ring that sits down inside of that, and here's your tank. Really thick, good tank, pyrex tank, and here is the bottom piece to the tank. Now over here on the AFC, you have a pre-installed coil head, which is loose for some reason, so we'll tighten that down. And you have your AFC ring, which pretty much is real similar to the Tanger Aero Tank Giant, whereas it has 5 1mm holes in a big Cyclops cutout. And not only do you have that on one side, you also have that on the other side. Now this is a 304 food grade stainless steel tank. So let's go ahead and put it together. Okay, we're going to be filling it up with Peppermint Mocha by Red Rock Vapor. Let it get shake. Okay, so I always like to pre-treat my coils. So I go 1, 2, 3 drops in there like so. That way it soaks in all the material that's inside that coil head. Now we're going to put our tank together. Put that in there. This in here. And you want to fill this style tank up from the bottom side. But as you can see, that's some pretty massive cutouts there on either side, so it won't take no time to fill this up. And this is a 5mm tank, by the way. Alright. As you can see, I filled it up pretty reasonably. So we put this section on there, make sure it's screwed in tight. And then you're going to put the drip tip on there. And you've just completed the Tetra BQC by Horizon E-Cigs, or Horizon Tech. So now let's go up to the main camera view and see what it performs. And welcome back to the main camera view. So here is the Tetra tank, all purdied up, filled up, ready to vape. And I've got that on my Chi-U Mega, which is a 26650 30mm mod. So this clarimizer, the Tetra clarimizer, is 28 to 28.5 millimeters, somewhere in that. Now this is a 304 stainless steel food grade tank clarimizer, and I don't have any of my, well, yeah, I do actually. I got one I could put on there instead of using the standard wide bore drip tip that they include with these. I'm going to put on, let's see, here. There we go. I'm going to put on a tugboat drip tip that's basically Delrin based on the inside there. Yep. All drip tips, all 510 drip tips will fit the Tetra tank and the Scion tank. Plus, got some updated news for you. The coil heads that were designed for the Scion and the Tetra, the BQC coil heads, will also fit in the Spartan series. So, real quick before we vape the Tetra, I'm going to go back to the Scion, or not the Scion, but the Spartan tank. Spartan tank. Got it loaded up with a BQC coil head. And I'm going to vape it like it should be vaped. Putting on a little bit better of a drip tip there too. So I've got this set to 17.5 watts. And if you look at my, it'll clear up there. Is it going to clear up for me? There we go. You'll see that the coil head's at 3.8 ohms. So now, let's try this again with a different coil head. An updated coil head, let's say. Because we're going from a dual coil head to a quadra coil head. You see, my peeps, the magic is in those coil heads. Now, the regular Spartan series coil heads that come with the mini and the regular Spartan. Those coil heads, Horizon, ditch those coil heads. Start using the BQC coil heads. Okay, so that's enough for the Spartan. Now let's get back to the Tetra. So I've got this thing wide open. That's all the way open there, as you can see. Got a freshly charged 26650 battery in here. Let's have a vape. Ooh, love those clouds. Now, like I said on the last video, once the 0.2 heads, once I can get a hold of those, I'm going to do an updated video on the BQC coil heads. But I'm digging the BQC tanks that Horizon makes. They are just absolutely great clarimiters. And you know, because I tested out the Scion on a regulated device, I've got some more regulated devices coming in that I can jump the wattage up to higher, say like 100 watts. I know that's kind of overkill, but let's really test these coil heads, you know. And as far as the Tetra tank goes, I gotta say, you know, the buku ukus on the packaging. I love that packaging. That's great. That's a killer looking package. Really grabs your attention with the red, green, and yellow and blue, you know. It's a great tank, you know. It takes a lot of juice. Kind of reminds me of another tank that's on the market right now. But they were the first to develop a single coil head that has 4 coils in it. They were the first to do it. So as far as the packaging and the look of the tank, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 for the Tetra. Now, as far as the performance goes, let's really hit it. Oh yeah, lovely. I've got my got some of my Red Rock Vapor Peppermint Mocha in there. I'm getting every flavor note that you can get from that juice. It's phenomenal. It's got a great taste to it. You can taste the flavor exponentially. So, all in all, Horizon, big shout out to you for sending this tank on to me, as well as the Scion. If you fancy trying one of theirs out, vendors, wholesalers, resellers, please go along to www.horizon-e-cig.com. You can find them on Facebook, and as well as some Skype information on how you can get in contact with them. Now, as I said in the first video, every one of these videos, if I can find a vendor that has these tanks in stock already, they will be in the description box. But these were primarily done because Horizon sent me these tanks free of charge to do, except for the first two, the H9 and E-7. I actually purchased those two from them. So, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.